At First Summit Bank, we're more than just bankers. We're your neighbors, your friends, your partners through every step of life. And now we're helping you enjoy even more of life's moments with First Summit Bank's First Perks. With First Perks, you'll get exclusive discounts on shopping, dining, and entertainment just for being part of our community. Car trouble? No problem. Roadside assistance is just a tap away. Because at First Summit Bank, we're always here when you need us. Wherever life takes you, First Perks goes with you. Sign up today and start enjoying the perks of better banking. First Summit Bank, your community bank.
At Allegheny Orthodontic Associates, your smile is our passion and your comfort is our priority. With a patient-centered approach and a history of making healthy, confident smiles, we'll give you the best smile yet. Our friendly, experienced staff is here to walk you through your treatment so that you have the confidence to be excited about the process and the outcome of the work that we do for you. Whether you're here for a first consultation or specialized treatments, we tailor a plan to fit your needs on your schedule.
Hi guys, how are you?
Experience quality dental care at Family Dental Center. For over 33 years, Dr. John Walker has proudly served the Johnstown area and now welcomes Dr. Jesse Cooper to the practice. Together, they offer gentle, comprehensive care for every member of your family. Bright, confident smiles start here. Call today for your appointment. Family Dental Center, 307 State Street in Southmont.
At the Laurel Auto Group, we're proud to give you more with the Laurel Advantage. Every new and pre-owned vehicle comes with our complimentary lifetime powertrain protection, windshield repair, paintless dent repair, key fob coverage, and now road hazard tire repair. Potholes, nails, unexpected blowouts, we've got you covered. More convenience, more coverage, more reasons to choose the Laurel Auto Group. Visit us at any one of our 7 locations or at laurelautogroup.com.
At Mission Critical Solutions, we're not just about metal. We're about precision, innovation, and excellence. From welding and machining to custom fabrication, our expert team ensures every detail meets the highest standards. What truly sets us apart are our specialty services, expert project management, streamlined supply chain solutions, and rigorous quality engineering. Mission Critical Solutions, where exceptional metalwork meets unparalleled expertise. Transform your vision into reality. Contact us today.
My family has been using Martella's Pharmacy probably about 50 years. My mom got older and got a little bit more confused with her medications, so we would go in and we set up the Medipacks, and they would always make sure they were delivered on time. If she had any questions, she would call Joe and she would say, "What's going on? Why does this pill look different? Why does this pill look smaller?" And he was always willing to answer every question she had.
Man,
that was so close.
I can't buy one today.
Oh, yeah, you can. We've got incredible interest rates and amazing savings at the Laurel Auto Group. What?
At the Laurel Auto Group, we're proud to give you more. More brands, more savings, and more peace of mind with our complimentary Laurel Advantage lifetime powertrain protection.
Score your best deal at the Laurel Auto Group. And whatever you do, don't miss this one.
Good evening, Crusher fans, and welcome to the Crusher Sports Network, streaming live from Sargent Stadium at the Point in beautiful Johnstown, Pennsylvania. Your Crushers are in playoff action. PIAA District 6 semifinal playoffs. And tonight's game will feature the home team, your Bishop McCord Crushers, taking on the visiting Bellwood Annis Blue Devils. Bringing you this afternoon's or tonight's action is yours truly, Jeannie Feathers, along with Tim Hornican and Darren Butchko. Welcome, fellas.
Hey, Jeannie, great to be here.
Oh, another no rain. That makes it a beautiful night.
Absolutely.
I don't need sunshine.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just need a little bit nippy, but not too bad. It's a good sweatshirt night.
I'll take sunny and 75 any day of the week.
Yeah, well, yeah. Hey, listen, it's better than rain, so I'm happy about that. Yeah, we are in playoff action. As you probably know, our Crushers had a bye last week. We are in first place in our division, so we had a bye. So this is the first time that these boys have been playing for real. Like they had a scrimmage at
About
one point.
over a week. I think it was last
So
Tuesday
it was
we
last.
did senior
It was last
night in
Monday.
Last Monday.
It was last Monday. So it's been over a week since these guys have played. But I will tell you, I've seen them practice.
Yes.
And you know, Mr. DeFazio and Digger have not left one little piece of dirt under their feet. They have been running.
Well, and
So
that's where
they're
that
ready to go.
veteran coaching comes into play. I mean, no one's been as successful as Coach File here
Yes.
in McCourt history for baseball. Just passing Gene Schultz a year or so ago. So, you know, this is nothing he's not been in the situation before of. And Bradley's been with him for years. DeFazio's been with him from the start. So they know what they're doing in these situations.
And Bellwood Anna says this should be in my opinion, this should be a really good baseball game. If I'm remembering correctly, when we met Bellwood Anna's the last time this year,
Right.
I believe that we won, and if I could be wrong,
8-5. Yeah.
See, aren't you impressed? I
Hey,
remembered that.
Knocking it out of the park.
Hey, it's not when you start getting into these games, it's not always that you can compare, apples
right.
to apples where
That's
you
right.
actually met these teams before. So that's a bonus for the Crushers, a little momentum builder coming in.
And but to be fair, if I remember, which is in my age, it's sometimes hard. If I remember correctly, that was a hard-fought game. That was not a cakewalk. So I think that this is bound to be a good game. I think that they've got good athletes, good coaching, and I think our Crushers are well prepared. I think that we too have great athletes and great coaching staff. So it's going to be a good night.
Another thing to keep in mind, and I mean, I don't know Bellwood's schedule, but playing at the Point Stadium is different. And obviously, playoff baseball is different. There's a different feel in the air and the atmosphere. It brings the next level. You lose and you're done. And then again, add in the Point Stadium, playing on turf. Not a lot of teams are playing at a facility like the Point Stadium the way we are, as regularly as we are. Ball bounces differently. Ball rolls. Ball gets going. It gets by you. You take the wrong angle. A single turns into a triple, turns into an inside the park home run. So experience at home is definitely going to be a benefit for the Crushers here.
I think that my keys to this game for us is we have to get our bats moving early. We of course have to be fielding well, but I think it's important that we get runs on the board early and get a nice little push beforehand.
Absolutely. With Nate Denard on the mound, he's shown great control. He has real good off-speed stuff to keep them off balance, but he's gone deep in the games for such a young, sophomore.
Yeah.
He's gone deep in the games and has really performed well. Johnny Gleason, has come in and that's basically, I'm going to say, came out of nowhere, and now is in a serious role with the Crushers. So.
And he's someone the coaches trust. Long way just for their own confidence. And then, I think too with those guys, you got to make sure you're helping Nate out as a young pitcher.
Sure.
As solid as he's been, as reliable as he's been, he's a young kid. His confidence can get shaken. If we're doing the right things around him, when we played Penn Cambria that last Monday, more errors on the board than I know Coach was happy with.
Yeah.
Dropped fly balls, missed ground balls, missed throws that put us in situations, put Nate in situations he didn't have to be in the first place. And then, as always, anytime I've ever talked McCourt baseball, I think base running's everything. No matter how we get on, whether it's a walk, it's a hit by pitch, we find the gap. Coach File has these kids so well coached up on the bags and how to run, and he's aggressive. His base coaches, Coach John Bradley at first, Boston Bradley at third, they're aggressive, and that's where our guys make plays, is the way they are on those bags and how they move. Other teams aren't playing it like we do.
I'll tell you what, with Bellwood Annis, though, with Cam Swagger behind the plate, he has an absolute cannon.
He's a great
arm. Going to make it tough.
Oh, my. Let me go over Bellwood's lineup real quick.
Sure.
While they're going to be leading off with Caleb Plummer in right field, Jackson Dormany center field. Cam Swagger's going to be doing the catching. Chase Plummer at shortstop. Landon Sneath third base. Brady McConnell at second base. Then we have Killian Worthing doing the pitching, and Maddox McCall DHing for him. Alex McCartney at first base, and Braden Partner out in left field. For the Crushers, we're going to start off with the third baseman, Jonathan D'Elia, second baseman, Eric Radkowski, the catcher, Isaiah Lieb. Doing the pitching, we have Nate Denard. Then on first base, DJ Lewis, shortstop, Mason Dugan. Out in right field, Sean Sackmar with Rocco Fetzko DHing for him. Angelo Galucci out in center field, and rounding out the lineup, we have Brady Page out in left field.
Brady Page, a great addition to the roster this year.
Oh, yeah.
Good athlete
He's a good
overall.
athlete.
Absolutely. You know, and I know he played when he was younger, but didn't play last year. And you know, I don't believe he played the year before, but coming out, he's been effective. You know, he's come around on the in the batter's box, and he's reliable in the field. But he's a kid, any sport, you know, basketball, he's always around the ball. He is a grinder. He is gritty. Football, the kid has made plays his whole career. He does it the right way, and he's another one we talked about coaches trust. He's another one as a coach you can trust. He can put him in any position. He's going to give you everything, and he's going to do exactly what you coach him to do. He's a smart, headsy player, and he does things the right way. So he's someone that's been a great addition to the roster.
Well, when I'm looking at the Bellwood lineup, especially from the last game here, 3-4-5, Swagger, Plummer, and Sneath. Very, very consistent at the plate. That's where the meat of their lineup is. We're going to go silent here for the national anthem.
Play ball. Hey, just to give everybody an update, we're watching the game between Westmont Hilltop and Mount Union Trojans that's going on right now. The winner of this game will go on to play them in the championship game for the D6 title. Right now, we are at the top of the 7th with Mount Union Trojans leading the with the Westmont Hilltoppers 4-0 with 1 out, and we'll see how this ends up. We'll keep you up to date on that because this will be who the winner of this game will be facing.
And that affects the location of the game. It affects a lot of things. It affects the date of the game, I'm sure, is, you know, this time of the year, all of our schools, everybody's busy and has a lot going on. So that'll be interesting. And I don't believe we haven't faced Mount Union yet this year, have we?
I don't believe so.
I have our schedule here.
I don't believe so, but I could be wrong.
No, I don't believe so either. Sometimes I confuse them and the Homer Centers and things like that. So, but no, it doesn't look like we've played them yet. You know, Westmont obviously a familiar opponent up the hill.
So Nate Denhart.
Jilly Berkey's listening. She on vacation down there in North Carolina way.
She deserves it. If anyone in our system deserves a vacation, I mean, as the year's ending, all our teachers do, that's for sure. But Jill Berkey deserves a vacation. She does so much for us constantly.
What's the weather like down there, Jill?
Sunnier than here. I'm going to go ahead and
right?
out on a
little
limb.
warmer.
She sent me a text a while ago. She was an hour and a half out of where she was going. It was 91 degrees.
Oh, that
I said, well, it's 58 here.
Well,
thank you.
We're going to have Caleb Plummer leading off here for the Bellwood Annis team, the right fielder.
It's going to be a strike on the edge there. Blue gives it to him. I thought that might have been a little outside, but, you know, establishing a strike zone early.
Off-speed pitch, fouled back, 0-2.
You could tell the batter strained there. He didn't know what he wanted to do. Pitcher-friendly count, 0-2 for Nate Denhard.
Knowing Nate, we're going to see something down in the dirt here, off-speed. Nope, fastball.
He reaches out at it. You got a pop-up, shallow area. Good job by Angelo Gallucci calling off shortstop Mason Dugan there. You get into that no man's awkward land. Mason's athletic enough, he could have made that play, but Ange obviously has the better angle.
Yep, always the outfielders getting the priority over the infielders on those fly balls.
As long as they communicate. We got number 3 here. Cam Swagger, the catcher, steps up to the plate now. Nate delivers. Inside pitch, we get a pulled ball. Call foul, so that's strike 1. Hardest spot for us to see from our angle here.
You have to put your noggin outside the window, Tim.
Nate sends another one.
I think they batted out of order.
Strike 2.
Is
That's
this 2? No. Jackson's the second batter.
Jackson Dormany. I apologize.
Oh,
Center
okay.
fielder.
Okay.
I misspoke. I read the third hitter because I saw number 3. Strike 3. Nate Denhard gets him looking. Center fielder Jackson Dormany not happy. And that would bring up our number 3 hitter, number 7, Cam Swagger, the catcher.
Left-handed batter, right-handed catcher. Definitely the heart of their lineup.
Steps off the mound. Depending on how updated their max prep stats are here, Cam is actually sitting at a 419 average, batting average, and then on base percentage of 5.32. So clearly a leader.
Off-speed pitch outside, 1-0.
Nice.
Right,
pitch.
catches the edge. So we're going to get a 1-1 count here for Nate Denhard.
Home plate umpires got a pretty wide zone.
That one just outside, maybe a little high, right on that corner. Like you said, wide zone, definitely something for Nate to play with here. Early on, though, too. Nate catches the corner of it again, so 2-2 count.
They're definitely keeping away from the power, getting him inside and allowing him to power up and turn on one.
Well, that's even Jackson. Dormany, the last batter, had that inside one. He took it for a little bit of a ride there. Nate with a ball outside, giving it a full count, 3-2 here in the top of the first.
Full house.
Off-speed pitch in there, 64
That'll
miles
win you some
an hour.
money in Vegas.
Gets
them swinging. Nate Denhard with 2 strikeouts to end the top of the first. You can tell he's feeling it. He's excited, and good for the sophomore.
More little energy boost for the team getting.
You need that excitement. You need that energy, especially after more than a week off of playing. It can be hard to get back into the grand scheme of things, getting that energy going. So, if we can get the dugout firing, that goes a long way for team energy.
Well, let's take a quick break from Friends of the Crusher Sports Network.
Defend your ride with Riemann Auto's All-Star Service. From state inspections, tires, brakes, and routine maintenance, Riemann Auto is your one-stop shop for all your automotive needs. Riemann's highly trained mechanics will have you on the road and running safely. Score a winning drive with the top-notch maintenance and repair service. Riemann Auto wishes the Crushers all the best for a successful season.
Did you know that a single program has the potential to transform the way Bishop McCourt Catholic Academy is funded? The Educational Improvement Tax Credit, or EITC program, was designed to give people like you a powerful way to redirect the taxes you already owe into scholarships for our local students. We all have to pay taxes. Let us help you turn yours into something extraordinary. It's simple, it's easy, and it's impactful. Sign up today to turn your tax dollars into scholarships by visiting Redefine's website at www.redefiningeducation.org.
And we are back on the Crusher Sports Network. Just a little update on the other game in our division. The Mount Union Trojans have beaten the Westmont Hilltoppers 4-0. They beat them. So the winner of this game will play in the championship D6 matchup against the Mount Union Trojans.
Well, we have Killian Worthing towing the rubber for Bellwood Annis, and leading off here, third baseman Jonathan D'Elia.
I like that phrase, towing the rubber.
Senior number 2.
He needs to lead us off with a nice hit. That was
a strike one looking.
Mike Bako in the house.
Hey, Killian has some
Mike
velo.
Bako with an entrance, the waves left and right. Looks like a celebrity out there.
Yeah, he sort of is.
I think he came in on the back of a Corvette. Bounces to third base, third baseman over to first for the first out of the inning.
Not a bad stretch there by the first baseman either. But a little contact early, not a bad thing either.
Eric Redkowski, second baseman. Erad.
Eric will be continuing his baseball career at Mount Aloysius in the fall.
Fouls that back, strike one.
The Mounties, with their coach who has a really good singing voice.
He does. Patrick Gully is his name.
Ricky contact on the second pitch as well. Grounds it to shortstop. A little more sure of a throw over to first. Ran it out. Contact so far on all the pitches. Not a bad thing here for the Crushers.
Next up, we got Isaiah Lieb, right-handed catcher, left-handed batter. Off-speed pitch. He's going to put that through the hole.
He's going to get it.
For a base hit.
Woo-hoo! Good job, Isaiah.
Swinging at the first pitch, too.
Nate Denhard.
Look at that cute little bat boy coming out for the bat. I believe that's Micah Strittmatter, bat boy extraordinaire.
Bishop McCourt Catholic Elementary East Campus student as well.
We have Daylon Britt pinch running for Lieb.
Nice to see Daylon back out there, too. He had an injury a couple weeks ago, and as a senior, you hate to see that happen. So getting him back out there is big.
I did talk to him yesterday, and he was really psyched for this game, and he said, I hope I can play. And so it's really good to see him out on the even just running.
Great kid.
Yeah.
And he's dedicated himself to baseball his entire time as an athlete, and it's one of the most important things for him. And we know the effects that athletics have on students his age, so good to see it.
He's got a healthy lead over there on first.
Nate Denhard takes it swinging. It's going to be an 0-1 count for Nate here. Bottom of the first, 2 outs. Daylon again at first. Aggressive lead. Coach Bradley in his ear. Worthing sends one. Nate not confident in his swing.
That's an off-speed pitch for strike 2.
Lining up for the third pitch of the at-bat. Checks the runner at first. High and outside. Catcher looking down there to see if he might be worth taking a shot there down at Daylon. Battle of sophomore pitchers. Killian Worthing, also a sophomore, just like Nate Denhard. Daylon takes off down to second base. Nate grounds on a pull. Coach Boston Bradley bringing out the athletic look, fielding the grounder from back in his day. Boston, one that had a good athletic career at Bishop McCourt as well. Alumni, class of 17, both a catcher and a goalie.
He was basically catching all the time.
Yep, pretty much. Nate goes down swinging, strike 3. That's going to end the first inning. Visiting Bellwood Annis 0, hosting Crimson Crushers 0. 1 hit on the board. That would have been 1 hit for the Crushers.
Most
there in the bottom
importantly,
of the first.
no errors.
No errors.
Let's take a break.
Age your way and stay in the comfort of your home. Get medical care and so much more with the help of Senior Life. We offer customized health plans where seniors can access our life, health, and wellness centers and in-home care service. No out-of-pocket costs for those who qualify. Check your eligibility. Visit seniorlifepa.com. Age your way in your home with Senior Life.
Here at the 5th Local Ale House and Eatery, we're proud to support Bishop McCourt Catholic High School athletics. From football and basketball to baseball and every sport in between, we're cheering on the Crushers this season and beyond. Stop by the 5th for great food, craft beers, cocktails, and a welcoming atmosphere, perfect for friends and family. From our house to yours, the 5th Local Ale House and Eatery wishes the Bishop McCourt Crushers a successful season. Go Crushers!
For over a century, Thomas Automotive has been redefining the car buying experience. One person, from start to finish, you'll work with the same person with no transitions or turnovers. Upfront pricing. All of our vehicles are clearly marked with their best upfront price. Commission-free sales team. Our salespeople are not paid on the price you pay. Our team works for you, not a commission. Transparency in everything we do. Buy with confidence, drive with confidence.
All right, we're back and leading off for Bellwood Annis here in the top of the second, shortstop Chase Plummer. Down low, ball 1.
Sends a grounder to shortstop Mason Dugan. He gathers, delivers.
He's safe.
Oh,
Could've beat
umpire
that out.
calls him safe. Maybe beat it by just a small stretch.
Look at all these alumni boys in the house.
Luke Turner.
Lucas Turner.
You got Jack Esch, you got
Greitzer.
another Rakowski, you got Newman, Greitzer, a whole crew of them.
Third baseman Landon Sneath for Bellwood with a runner at first, no outs. Top of the second. Off-speed pitch in there for strike 1, froze him up.
Short lead at first, not worth Nate's time looking over. He delivers.
Reaches.
A grounder over to third baseman John D'Elia, sends it down to first.
Overthrows.
Overthrown high.
That's going to score a run. No. Nope.
Now,
they
the
hold
third
him.
base coach was sending him. Batter slowed up on his own, and then he accepted it. So we're going to have the board for us, but we're going to have men on it first and third, no outs as Nate Denharder continues the campaign here in the top of the second inning with number 8.
Brady McConnell coming up. Bellwood Annis threatening here in the top of the second.
Isaiah Lieb steps up to make his signals, give a call is what the Crushers want to have on here given the situation. Nate getting his signals. He's going to send one to center field. Angelo Gallucci plays it off the one hop. He throws it in. DJ Lewis covering the mound area.
They're going to hold that runner at second. That was important.
It's going to be a single RBI there. Men on it first and second now. That brings Bellwood Annis in and run, so that's going to be a 1-0 score here in the top of the second. Bellwood Annis over the Crushers for the time being with number 16 coming up to hit. This is the 7-hitter, Maddox McCall, their designated hitter. And he gathers, he delivers.
Fouls it
Contact there.
0-1. Not trying to throw that home was important. Holding that runner at second. Not trying to do too much.
Looking to lay down the
The
bunt.
bunt
Maddox
down
McCall
first.
sends one down the first base line.
Missed
DJ
him.
Lewis, they called the tag, missed it, got the out at first still.
That was a good play. Good
Runners
play.
advance to second and third here. You're going to have one down.
All right, Nate, this is it. You got to swing, batter.
Very, very smart of the second baseman covering first on that. Rakowski got over. He missed the tag and then was able to still pick him up going to first. We got Alex McCartney, the first baseman, up. Runners at second and third with one out.
Nate's going to step off the mound here. Belwood-Annis dug out with some energy. Got to get the Crushers to get behind Nate here. Bring him a little confidence. Sure some things up behind him. Nate delivers.
Chop foul.
Pulled chop foul down the third base. That's going to give us an 0-1 count for Nate Denhard. Belwood-Annis leading the Crushers 1-0 in the top of the second still. One out. Nate delivers. High ball there, so that's going to be a 1-1 count. 1-1 count here for Alex McCartney, the junior. Hard ground ball down the third base line. Out of reach for John D'Elia.
That's going to score 2 runs.
Score 2 runs. He slides safely into second. That makes it a 3-run top of the second inning for Belwood-Annis right now. One out. Back at the top of their lineup.
Now they got a number 9 batter, partner, left fielder.
Braden Partner.
One out. Runner at second. In there for strike 1.
It's going to be a line drive to Mason Dugan.
Nice
it's short,
job,
and he
Mason.
secures it. That's going to give us 2 down here in the top of the second inning. Belwood-Annis leading 3-0 over the Crushers.
Now back to the top. We got Caleb Plummer, the right fielder. 2 outs, guy at second here. 3-0 lead for Belwood-Annis in the top of the second.
Nate delivers. He lays down a bunt. Nate aggressive to it. Picks it up with the bare hand. Calling safe there. Ran it out. Not a bad throw down to first. Good stretch by DJ Lewis. Advances the runner to third. So we'll have runners at the corner here is number 3, Jackson Dormany, center fielder, junior. And the number 2 hitter steps up to the plate against Nate Denhard.
Playing the small ball. We got some signals going on here. They're going to try like a delayed steal or something.
They got their juices flowing, feeling a little more aggressive here. Still a very shallow leadoff there for the first baseman. Nate steps off the mound. We're going to get a call and signal here from our catcher, Isaiah Lieb, to our infield. See what the Crushers have on here to counter the Belwood-Annis Blue Devils. Nick gathers himself. Him and Isaiah are communicating. We have a run down here. Got to get it, though.
That run's going to score.
So run down at first still.
He's going to be out.
They are going to call him out, so we do get the out with the run down over. Belwood-Annis, though, excited as it brings in another run. Crusher's going to have to counter that energy. Nothing we can't do, not a situation the Crushers haven't been in before. Coach File's going to get the team together. He's going to get them where they need to be, and he'll bring them back here. Just got to stay confident. Can't lose it. One bad inning. Playoff baseball can't be enough to bring you down.
That's right.
Let's take a quick break.
My mom is disabled. She walks with a walker, so having the delivery was perfect because it just came straight to her house and a Medipack. I didn't have to worry about her since she's home alone since my dad passed. It was just nice having that delivery. There's no way she could stand in a line at another pharmacy waiting for her prescriptions for over an hour. The Medipack is wonderful because you don't have to worry about forgetting to take your medicine, to take too much medicine. It's just nice knowing that she is still getting her needs and cares taken care of.
It's the right fit for me because it's family run, and you go in there, you're not a stranger. I've been an amputee for 8 years now. It's hard for me to get out. I rely on the delivery, home delivery. I had a blood clot in my amputated leg in the upper part, and I was leaving the hospital, and they called me and said, "We just got a prescription for you." And I said what it was. I said, "I'm going home now." When I got home, they were at my door with my Aliquist.
Your vision of reality. We bring your dream to life.
And we're back.
Bottom of the second, we're going to be leading off here with first baseman DJ Lewis.
We need some action.
Bring the action. In there for strike one.
Still early for the Crushers here in the bottom of the second. 0-1 count for pitcher Killian Worthing still on the mound for Bellwood Annis. He sends it home outside.
1-1.
A 1-1 count. Freshman DJ Lewis at the plate.
DJ's a great athlete.
Great athlete, great kid, good student, works his tail off. Fun to coach.
Here we go.
He sends one into the gap over the shortstop, so that's going to put DJ leadoff onto first base.
One guy at a time, one guy at a time. Mason Dugan is going to come up the shortstop. Mason caught that line drive in the last inning for an out.
Mason, another good athlete, another one that he can get streaky too. A little confidence goes a long way with Mason. If he can get things going for himself early, he'll play a full game for you. DJ, a decent little lead off there. Gets aggressive. Off-speed pitch. Mason swings at it. It's an 0-1 count here for Mason Dugan, the shortstop, against sophomore pitcher Killian Worthing of Bellwood Annis.
Another off-speed pitch. That's going to get through. That's going to get through for a base hit.
Enter Rocco Fetzko.
There he is.
Designated hitter, senior Rocco Fetzko, number 30.
The speedy Rocco Fetzko.
He's fast at something.
He tends to be a pitch magnet.
Yes.
And hey, like we said earlier, you get on base, it can be by hit by pitch. We'll take it. But Rocco didn't hit too bad against Penn Cambria there a little over a week ago. So hopefully he can continue that momentum.
When he hits it, he hits it.
He's not as close to the plate as what he usually is. His toes are usually on that line. Down low, ball one. Runners at first and second. Nobody out here. Bottom of the second with the Crushers trailing 4-0.
Rocco will be graduating next Tuesday and headed to Cal U to play football.
Offensive lineman. That's where they're going to be playing him at the college level. Good program at Cal U, produced a lot of talent. They do a really good job of recruiting the area, but also the surrounding states. And they've been very competitive in the PSAC, which is one of the better Division II conferences when it comes to football in the nation.
The last pitch was up high for a ball, 2-0.
Rocco makes contact, foul out down the first base line. We're going to keep it.
I thought that was going in the river.
That's a bargain ball. Saves the budget. Crushers with a little bullpen action. Number 3, Ricky Radkowski out there in left field bullpen, warming up.
I might like that better, Rick Rad.
It's got a catch. Worthing delivers. Rocco's still on it. Sends another one. Budget ball keeps it in the stadium, though.
He's consistent in where he's hitting it.
2-2.
Right up there at JR's Sports Den.
He's going to be coming with an off-speed pitch or the high heat here.
2-2 count, men on first and second. Sophomore pitcher Killian Worthing still on the mound for Bellwood Annis Blue Devils. He delivers. Yeah. Rocco on it, sends a chopper back to the pitcher. Pitcher makes his way down to second base, gets the first baseman runner, that was Mason Dugan. Rocco beats it out narrowly, but beats it out nonetheless. So that gives you Crusher runners here at the corners. And number 6, Brady Page, left fielder, coming into the bag. No.
No, this is
Gallucci.
Angelo Gallucci.
One out.
I'm still in football season. Brady was number 6 in football.
Fouls that one off, 0-1.
Three hits now for the Crushers. Bottom of the second, trailing Bellwood Annis Blue Devils 4-0 here in the District 6 Double A semifinals.
Double A.
He delivers.
Pops
and
that up.
He's going to pop that one up. That second baseman's going to run in on it.
For the second out of the inning. That's going to bring up left fielder Brady Page.
A kid we mentioned earlier, someone that was a great addition to the roster, someone that makes things happen. So we'll see if Brady can put down a little 2-out magic here for the Crushers against pitcher Killian Worthing of Bellwood Annis. Brady swings a chopper down to the third baseman. Brady quick. First baseman not able to handle it. Brady runs it out, so he advances safely, brings in DJ Lewis. So that gets the Crushers on the board here. We're trailing 4-1 in the bottom of the second with leadoff hitter number 2 senior John D'Elia entering at the plate. A little 2-out magic by Brady Page. Good base running, and now we have Crushers on first and second. Umpire down at first base calling time, allows Brady to adjust his equipment. JD steps back into the batter's box. Ball back on. Killian Worthing ready to deliver.
Looks like they gave Brady a hit on that. I had it scored as an error, throwing error, but
we'll have to keep an eye on Game Changer, see what that goes, because that's where our official calls come from, I believe.
I have it up. You can look anytime you want.
Nope, error. That was a throwing error. Down low.
Low and inside.
Ball 1. Nevertheless, that's a...
Wait for your pitch, John.
Senior John D'Elia known for the exit velocity when he does make contact. So we'll see again if he can put one out there, get some room. If you want to bring Rocco home, he's going to need a little bit of distance to get there. Shortstop unable to handle it. Boston Bradley aggressively sending Rocco Fetzko home. Throw is in time. Rocco out at home. Crushers going to end the bottom of the second inning. That gives it a 4-1 lead for Bellwood Annis. Crushers on the board, matching the hit count, matching the error count. So that's going to take us into the top of the third, and I imagine we will take another break for the Crusher Sports Network.
Customer service that you get from their representatives is second to none. My parents, who are now 91 and 89 years old, they have had some immediate changes that day with their prescriptions. And it's just a phone call that we need to get this type of prescription, and it's being delivered in the next 2 hours. That's the kind of service that you want to have, especially for your parents who are in need of medications.
At First Summit Bank, we're more than just bankers. We're your neighbors, your friends, your partners through every step of life. And now we're helping you enjoy even more of life's moments with First Summit Bank's First Perks. With First Perks, you'll get exclusive discounts on shopping, dining, and entertainment just for being part of our community. Car trouble? No problem. Roadside assistance is just a tap away. Because at First Summit Bank, we're always here when you need us. Wherever life takes you, First Perks goes with you. Sign up today and start enjoying the perks of better banking. First Summit Bank, your community bank.
At Allegheny Orthodontic Associates, your smile is our passion and your comfort is our priority. With a patient-centered approach and a history of making healthy, confident smiles, we'll give you the best smile yet. Our friendly, experienced staff is here to walk you through your treatment so that you have the confidence to be excited about the process and the outcome of the work that we do for you.
Hey, I just want to give a quick shout out. Tonight is the YWCA Tribute to Women banquet and dinner, and they are honoring our very own Amanda Fetro Woodruff, who in the education department. So we want to send a big shout out to them and to her and tell her how proud we are. And congratulations, Amanda. We are happy to have you.
We are lucky to have her. That is a high fly ball to left field by number 3, Jackson Dormany, the center fielder and number 2 hitter for Bellwood Annis. So that's going to bring in
Brady
catcher
Page was on
Cam Swagger, left-handed hitter here, number 7.
He's 0 for 1 on the day.
Looking to lay
Shows
a bunt. Backs off.
Strike one.
Strike one. Again, we are extremely lucky to have Amanda Woodruff. She's been a fantastic addition to the Crusher family. Brought to us husband Ryan Woodruff, an alum of Bishop McCourt Catholic High School.
Well, you know, she's one of those people that we have in our school, thank God, that just goes above and beyond and takes on projects that she really doesn't have to, but she does and does them well.
High fly ball to, yep, Delia. That gives us 2 outs. But, yeah, always going above and beyond, doing everything she can for the faculty, for the staff, the students.
Yep.
Just a really dedicated person. She cares about everyone she interacts with, and it's genuine, it's pure. And, again, McCourt family very lucky to have Amanda Woodruff.
Shortstop Chase Plummer.
Strike swinging.
1 for 1 on the day. Had a base hit in the second inning. 0-1. Up high.
Looking there.
Little high.
Yeah, and I know we had some bullpen action there, but this is still sophomore Nate Denhart. Sticks on the mound for the Crushers as he delivers towards home. Gets him swinging. So that's going to be a 1-2 count as the Crushers trail here in the top of the third. 4-1 to Bellwood Annis.
Still a lot of ball game left.
1-2 count. We'll see if Nate can close it out here.
Off-speed pitch in there for
He
strike 3 looking.
He does not like that. He puts his hands up wondering. Got to be careful doing that as a high school kid. The umpires do not like it when you call them and question them like that one.
That was right there for strike 3. They go down looking, and that's going to take us to the bottom of the third with Bellwood Annis leading 4-1. Let's take a break.
For over a century, Thomas Automotive has been redefining the car buying experience. One person, from start to finish, you'll work with the same person with no transitions or turnovers. Upfront pricing. All of our vehicles are clearly marked with their best upfront price. Commission-free sales team. Our salespeople are not paid on the price you pay. Our team works for you, not a commission. Transparency in everything we do. Buy with confidence, drive with confidence. Thomas Automotive.
We're back here in the bottom of the third.
We are. Well, it's a beautiful night. It's not raining, which makes it a beautiful night. A little chilly, but we can get over that. Your Crushers are down 4-1.
Slight
Blue
trail
Devils
here
on
to
top.
the Devils.
But there's still a lot of ball game left in here.
One bad inning for the Crushers, but still productive as we got on the board. Crushers going to be just fine here as we go on, and good senior leadership, good coaching.
What I was glad to see was that bad inning didn't shake Nate Denhart. He came out
comes
last.
Back great top of the third inning.
Yep.
I believe it was we had 2 pop-ups. He gets the third batter looking, brings back a little of his confidence. So number 3, Eric Radkowski.
He grounded out in the first.
No change at pitching for the Bellwood Annis Blue Devils. Still sophomore pitcher Killian Worthing.
Strike 1.
He looks and delivers.
Up the middle for a base hit.
Rounds it off. He'll stay at first. Great job by Ricky leading it off. Good situation here for the Crushers as catcher number 29, Isaiah Lieb, steps up to the plate. Left-handed hitter. Man on first for the Crushers. gives us 5 hits on the day, technically leading the game in hits now, 5-4 versus Bellwood Annis.
Lieb is 1 for 1. He singled in the first inning through the right side. Runner on first, nobody out. Down low, ball in the dirt, nice block by Swagger.
1-0 count here. Nate Denhard Sr. sticks on deck. We'll see if they can keep men on, and if he'll be able to help himself out here in the bottom of the third for the Crushers. Worthing set to deliver. Isaiah Lee makes contact. Second baseman mishandles.
Throws it away.
That is going to take Ricky Radkowski to third base. They're going to hold him at third. Isaiah safe at first. Good situation for the Crushers here. Bottom of the third inning. Runners at the corners. No outs. Sophomore pitcher sticks Nate Denhard at the plate. We'll see what he can do to help himself out. Coach File here.
He doesn't seem real happy because I think that if I'm guessing, he couldn't make the turn and go to second because he was blocked on that first base line.
Either that or he's looking for a ball out of play, which would give the Crushers an automatic advancing of the runners.
And that's what they're going to come together with Brent down there in first base. And
well, good call, Tim Hornick.
Yeah,
I'm thinking you might be right there.
After that first game last Monday, I started getting in the books. I went down to the Cambria County Library, read everything I could on baseball. So
you don't have to
trying to study up.
Getting on the Google machine.
Using their computers down there, Tim.
ChatGPT.
Oh.
Tell me about baseball. What is this baseball you speak of? Home plate umpire here going to address Mr. File, Coach File, give him an explanation of what he got from the first base ump. You very rarely see a turnover in these kind of situations, but
hey,
as a coach, you're laying the groundwork for later in the game. You're establishing that level of communication, what you want to see, why you're seeing it, just getting some justification from Blue.
I never think badly of a coach that's fighting for their team, and not unruly fighting, but just, you know what I mean?
That's exactly it. And we're going to go ahead and get a pinch runner here for catcher Isaiah Lee by Daylon Britt coming out. He will be on first base. Ricky Radkowski still down there at third base. Runners on the corner as the Bishop McCourt Crimson Crushers trail Bellwood Annis 4-1 here in the bottom of the third.
And most importantly, we have no outs.
No outs.
No outs. Sophomore pitcher Nate Denhard here to help his own cause.
Nate's 0 for 1 on the day.
Means that's an errant pitch.
Oh.
Daylon's going to make it safe. Aggressive bounce off the back wall there. Help the catcher out. If that ball sits and settles a little bit, you might be able to pull off that run home. But we play it better safe than sorry. Runners at second and third now for the Crushers.
2 runners in scoring position.
And a 1-0 count for Nate Denhard here. Got to feel good. See what he can do to help himself out. Nate loads up, ball low.
Oh.
That's going to give him a 2-0 count. Heavy lean on his back foot here in his stance. He's back. He loads.
Drives it up the middle. That's going to score 2.
Boston Bradley. Coach Boston, he ends up
one.
That's
good
a good
play
call.
there by
What
the
a
center
play.
field. Sends it home.
What a play.
Good timing. So Nate Denhard helps himself here in the bottom of the third inning. Crushers get their second run on the board. 6th hit of the campaign. Crushers trailing 4-2 to the Bellwood Annis Blue Devils in the District 6 semifinals. Runners on first and third. Freshman DJ Lewis up to bat with no outs.
I'll tell you what, that was a heck of a play by the center fielder.
It sure was.
Yeah, getting it in quick. Good ball. Catcher heads up play being ready for it. But, again, a little progress there for the Crushers.
DJ's 1 for 1 on the day. Fouls that back, 0-1. One at a time here with no outs.
Freshman first baseman DJ Lewis getting his signals from Coach Boston Bradley down at third base. Father-son tandem on the first and third base coaching.
Oh.
DJ makes some slight contact.
It's an off-speed pitch.
It's going to be strike 2. So 0-2 here for DJ Lewis against sophomore pitcher of Belwood-Annis, Killian Worthing. DJ again, he gets his signals. Looks for the delivery. Holds off on it, wanted it. You could definitely tell he wanted it, held himself off.
Good thing, too.
Said 1-2 count now.
It was high.
On those high ones, we've been aggressive on. We've chopped quite a few today, swinging down on them. So 1-2 count here for DJ.
Fouls that back, off-speed pitch.
Another budget ball, keeping it in the stadium. Mrs. Berkey Bile is the business manager, I'm sure appreciates that.
Mm-hmm. Keeping us on our game.
Shortstop Mason Dugan on deck. He's getting ready. He's watching. He's looking for timing here. As he watches DJ Lewis still at bat. 1-2 count. Worthing establishes himself. Looks to deliver. DJ sends one to center field.
That's going to be, nah, well.
Quick catch. Daylon had the aggressive lead off. He went. Probably could have stayed to tag up. Center fielder's already shown he's got a good arm, so played it safe for the Crushers.
I don't think he would have made it on the tag. He had the momentum coming home. His last throw was evidence.
At a minimum would have been close.
Yeah, that was a smart call.
Coach Boston Bradley signaling here to shortstop number 23, Mason Dugan, establishing everything we need on the bags. Runners at first and third again for the Crushers. 1 out as they trail 4-2 in the bottom of the third to the Belwood-Annis Blue Devils. Pitch is delivered. Mason chops it back. That is going to make it an 0-1 count. Designated hitter Rocco Fetzko playing fetch there. Mason again looking down the third base line to his coach Boston Bradley.
There's a giant gap there between first and second.
Would love to see you land into that area.
Oh,
strike 2.
Mason swings aggressively. Comes out of his stance even a little bit, but 0-2 count here for Mason as he's facing off sophomore pitcher Killian Worthing. 1 down here for the Crushers. 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error here in the bottom of the third. Mason chops one to third. He's going to send it out. Third baseman mishandles it. May have been able to make the play if he doesn't slip that up as he cocks back.
I think he would have got him.
But Daylon makes it home safe. Mason brings in the run. Crushers now down 4-3 in the bottom of the third. Runners on first and second. Designated hitter, senior Rocco Fetzko, number 30, up to the plate, getting his signals from Coach Boston Bradley. We'll see what Rocco can do here as a senior leader on the baseball team, 4-year member of the team. He steps in.
Rocco hit into a fielder's choice. They had Forsythe at second last time he was up. 0-for-1 on the day.
Pitcher Killian Worthing stepping off the mound. Doesn't love the situation he's in. First baseman's now going to move up a little bit. Rocco with a little Gary Sheffield action here in his stance, rocking the bat back and forth. Pitch is delivered. Rocco sends a fly ball to right field. Runner on second, looks to advance.
He's tagging.
He tags. He makes it to third. Ball was baseman. He just gives it right back to his pitcher. So Rocco advances the runner. Productive at bat.
2 outs.
Something for that. 2 outs for the Crushers.
Galucci.
Mason Dugan on first.
Galucci.
Runner on third. Galucci.
He flew out in the first inning.
Another senior athlete for the Crushers. Leader in football, leader in basketball, leader in baseball, leader in the hallways,
and
leader in our Crusher community.
Ange will be heading to Waynesburg University in the fall for football, so we're wishing him all the best of luck.
That's if you see him, tell him Wasp up. That's his new thing. He loves it. Sends one down.
Are they the Waynesburg Wasps?
They are I believe the Yellow Jackets, despite the orange coloring.
Oh.
Known back in the early 2010s, they were pulling the Oregon Duck look, and they had about 15 different uniforms there for a while. That was Oregon's known for that, and that was the Division III Oregon when it came to uniform play.
I've been to University
Really?
of Oregon. Yeah.
Up high.
Amazing
ball two.
athletic facilities.
Oh, my goodness. Well, Nike's down the
2
road.
outs here in the bottom of the third.
We had a little 2-out magic last inning, so we'll see what Angelo Gallucci can do here for us. 1,000-point scorer for the Crushers as well in basketball. Just, again, another great example of a Crusher.
3-0.
3-0 count. 2 down. Line sitting at 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Crushers as we trail Bellwood Annis in the District 6 semifinals 4-3. Pitcher Killian Worthing still on the mound for Bellwood Annis.
44 pitches on the day. Outside.
Ball 4
in a
outside.
row.
Catcher holds on to it. He gets a good jump to keep that ball from going errantly.
We got what you call loaded bases.
2 down, bases are loaded. You're going to have the guys ready to be moving. Number 5, Brady Page coming on. Bellwood Annis coach going to come out and have a conversation with his pitcher, sophomore pitcher here. See what he can do. Coach Boston Bradley, he's going to take advantage of the opportunity to have a conversation with his guys, Brady Page, and John D'Elia going to work his way down to Coach Boston Bradley.
So let me tell you a little bit about what's going on at the high school.
So many things.
Well, we are almost done with school, so next week we have graduation at Penn Highlands Community College on Tuesday, May 26th at 6 p.m. It will be broadcast live on the Crusher Sports Network, so if you can't be there or weren't able to get yourself a ticket,
or want to relive it,
or you want to relive it, you can certainly go to the Crusher Sports Network. We'll have the link out on social media on Tuesday, so keep that in mind. And the last day of school, I believe, is the 28th, to Thursday the 28th.
Coming up quick. Definitely coming up quick.
On the 29th is the Crusher Classic golf outing for our Elementary Athletic Association.
Awesome
and
golf
extracurriculars. Yes.
Great time. He delivers. Ball, strike inside against Brady Page here.
That looked a little low to me. Just saying.
0-1 count, bases loaded for the Crushers. Number 5, Brady Page at the plate. Crushers trail by 1. Ball bounces before the plate.
Great block by
Crushers return back to their bags.
That could have been bad.
Yeah.
Well, it could have been great for us.
Oh, right.
Hit that shoulder. He stands up, launches a little bit. Senior John D'Elia on deck, waiting to see if he has an opportunity to help the Crushers out here as we have 2 down, Crushers trailing 4-3. Strike, little high, but strike high. 1-2 count, 2 down, Crushers facing off, trailing by 1 in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Sophomore pitcher Killian Worthing still on the mound. Had a mound visit from his coach here a little bit ago. Probably asked him, hey, can you finish out the inning for me? Brady Page sees what he can say about that. Third baseman charges, sends it over to first, throws in time. That is an out, so that is going to end the inning. Crushers battling back, trailing 4-3 here in the Bishop McCourt District 6 semifinals. 4-3 to the Bellwood Annis Blue Devils.
Let's take a break from the Crusher Sports Network.
Did you know that a single program has the potential to transform the way Bishop McCourt Catholic Academy is funded? The Educational Improvement Tax Credit, or EITC program, was designed to give people like you a powerful way to redirect the taxes you already owe into scholarships for our local students. We all have to pay taxes. Let us help you turn yours into something extraordinary. It's simple, it's easy, and it's impactful. Sign up today to turn your tax dollars into scholarships by visiting Redefine's website at www.redefiningeducation.org.
For over a century, Thomas Automotive has been redefining the car buying experience. One person, from start to finish, you'll work with the same person with no transitions or turnovers. Upfront pricing. All of our vehicles are clearly marked with their best upfront price. Commission-free sales team. Our salespeople are not paid on the price you pay. Our team works for you, not a commission. Transparency in everything we do. Buy with confidence, drive with confidence. Thomas Automotive.
And we are back at the Crusher Sports Network. We are at the top of the 4th inning. We are Crushers 3, Bellwood Antis 4, as we head into this pretty much the second half.
Third
of his
baseman
ballgame.
Logan Sneath is going to be leading off for Bellwood. He reached on an error, throwing error in the second inning.
Catcher Isaiah Lieb sends it down there to second base. That tells you this break between innings is coming to a close. Bellwood's coaches are going to find their way. Coach File still having a conversation there with Blue, just seeing what he can do, make sure everybody's on the same page, and he'll work his way back to the dugout as we look to start the top of the fourth inning. Number 26 at bat. Nate Denhard gathered and ready to deliver. He's going to step off the mound. Sophomore pitcher Sticks still at it for the Crushers. Good inning in the third. See if he can carry that momentum going. He delivers.
Up high.
Ball high. He delivers again, sends it towards home. He's going to get the strike looking there. That is a 1-1 count here for number 26, Landon Sneath of Bellwood Annis. God bless you.
Bless you, Darren.
He's going to pull one down the third base line. That ball's going to land fair. Left fielder looking to send it to the cutoff, Mason Dugan. He sends it the whole way to second base.
It's going to be a double.
Not a bad throw. Slides in safe.
Brady Page had a nice arm on that one.
No, that was a good one. I don't think Mason thought he was going to take the shot there to send it the whole way to Ricky, but Landon Sneath with a leadoff double for Bellwood Annis here in the top of the fourth inning. That gives Bellwood 5 hits on the day. Their line running at 4 runs, 5 hits, 3 errors. Crushers at 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. Number 8, Brady McConnell.
1 for 1 with an RBI.
He looks to lay down a bunt. Ball gets by, but it's a foul tip, so batter is going to have to stay. That's going to go as a strike on the board. Bellwood Annis playing the small ball game here. I think that's the 4th attempted bunt to be laid down. 2 were successful. 1, the runner was off.
They don't do it very sneakily.
No, and that's okay. We got 1 out of it, but
well, you know what they're trying to do.
Runners there,
what they're trying to do there is with the bunt, they're trying to draw D'Elia up so we can get that runner down, or they could get the runner down to third.
And it's been working for him. Nate's going to step back off the bag. The small ball game. That's what sparked that 4-run inning in the second for them. So they're strategic about it. It's been successful. See if we can counteract it.
Drives that right to D'Elia.
Good job.
D'Elia looked to launch it back to second base. Ricky not there in time, but that's all right. Keeps the runner at second, gets an out. Crushers now with 1 out. Nate Denhard on the mound against number 16, Maddox McCall, sophomore designated hitter.
0 for 1 on the day, grounded out in the second inning.
Nate showing a little confidence here. Hopefully we don't jinx that. He sends one towards home. Catcher Isaiah Lieb tries to frame it a little bit there. They're going to keep it low, though, so it's going to be a 1-0 count. Bellwood Annis with a man on second. Modest lead off here. Nate sends one. Off-speed pitch inside. Stays inside, though.
2-0.
We talked about a wide zone earlier. It's not that wide.
Yeah. It's getting a little tighter.
2-0 count. Nate sets himself and he delivers. Foul ball back. That's going to be a river ball. Not worried about our budget there.
Sorry, Jill.
Another $10.
That's about the running price of a ball these days. The footballs are up over 100 basically. So, tough time to be in the athletic department budgets. Isaiah Lieb with a great block. The runner at second was thinking about it, but great block there by Isaiah Lieb. 3-1 count.
Not many footballs make it to the river, though, right?
Yeah, but you get those rain games. You play. We're fortunate playing here on the turf when it comes to the weather. You get in those mud. You're rubbing one on to prep them anyway. It can. Grounder down to third. John holds the runner, sends it down to first to DJ. Runner still advances. Crusher's going to have 2 out here. That was off the 3-1 count grounder to third base. I believe that was Landon Sneath that found his way to third base. So Nate Denhard going to face off with number 20, Alex McCartney, the first baseman, here with 2 down.
He doubled back in the second, 2 RBI double.
Nate delivers. That is a high fly ball down the left field line. Foul ball. Found its way out of the stadium, but again on the outside of the pole, which is exactly where the Crushers want that ball to land.
Yeah,
and that's going to keep it an 0-1 count.
You know what that is?
What?
That's a strike.
Sure is. Well, that's a strike giving Nate Denhard, the sophomore pitcher, an 0-1 count. He delivers again. That one fouls back off. He was swinging for the monster.
Yes, he
more.
was. He got him with the off-speed pitch.
0-2.
Very smart.
Two down for the Crushers, looking to put away any potential two-out magic that the Bellwood Annis Blue Devils are looking to put together here. Nate delivers.
Ooh.
And the check swings, checks down with the umpire down the first baseline. He says he held off, so that's going to give it a 1-2 count here in the top of the fourth inning for the Crushers. Man on third for the Bellwood Annis Blue Devils, 1-2 count. Nate settles in and delivers once more.
Swing!
And he gets him swinging. That's strike three. Nate Denhard helping himself out. Brings a little more energy for the Crushers. Great job there by the sophomore pitcher. Good fielding, great work all around, good inning to get the Crushers out scoreless, bringing us to the bottom of the fourth.
Excellent pitch sequencing there with that foul ball, which was clearly, if it would have been fair, that would have been a home run. You know, he comes back with the off-speed pitch, gets him. What great sequencing that was.
And a great job by Nate and his coaching staff. The coach is still trusting him to, put his pitches in there, work it around. Good calls. Nate trusting his coaches and trusting his own arm, and he gets the job done.
Let's take a break from the Crusher Sports Network.
Here at the 5th Local Ale House and Eatery, we're proud to support Bishop McCourt Catholic High School athletics. From football and basketball to baseball and every sport in between, we're cheering on the Crushers this season and beyond. Stop by the 5th for great food, craft beers, cocktails, and a welcoming atmosphere, perfect for friends and family. From our house to yours, the 5th Local Ale House and Eatery wishes the Bishop McCourt Crushers a successful season. Go Crushers!
For over a century, Thomas Automotive has been redefining the car buying experience. One person, from start to finish, you'll work with the same person with no transitions or turnovers. Upfront pricing. All of our vehicles are clearly marked with their best upfront price. Commission-free sales.
All right, we're going to go to the bottom of the fourth. Jonathan D'Elia is going to lead it off for the Crushers. Jonathan is 1 for 2 on the day. Had a base hit in the second inning, grounded out in the first. Up high, ball 1.
Sophomore pitcher Killian Worthing still on the mound for Bellwood Annis as he faces off with the UPJ Mountain Cat bound John D'Elia. John watches it again. He gives himself a 2-0 count here.
See where he's sitting with pitches here. 50 pitches for Killian Worthing.
Oh, just so you know, track is in Heat 4, Lane 5 for the prelims at the PIAA State Championship, Track and Field Championship in Shippensburg University. Good luck to our fellas.
2-1 count here as John D'Elia fouled one off. He sends one high fly to right field. The right fielder trying to find it.
You got it.
Tough track in that ball, but he does handle it. He manages to. So John rounds first and heads back to the third base dugout for the home team. Eric Radkowski
I always think if
up.
I say drop enough, it'll just hit the ground.
Oh, that'd be nice.
That works. And
you got to speak it into existence sometimes.
Sometimes it works.
It's better if you're out there saying it, though, right next to him.
Well, they can tell that I'm up here saying it.
Okay. Ricky Rad. Down low.
Down low.
How low can you go? Bellwood Annis with a little action in the bullpen.
Eric fouls that one off. Ricky continuing his athletic career at Mount Alosh College in the fall, I believe we said.
He's a Mountie.
And then his older brother is at UPJ playing ball as well. So that's going to be a busy spring season here for the Radkowski family next year.
So it looks like number 12 is warming up in the bullpen for the Blue Devils. That would be Curtis Shedlock.
That one's going to find its way back onto the field like a mousetrap. The wacky.
I used to play that when I was younger. I wonder if they still have that game. That was always fun.
Yeah, it was.
I think I bought it at a yard sale once and half the pieces were missing.
Well, that's because it was at the yard sale.
We sold one. We sold one at a yard sale and half the pieces were missing.
I must have been the yard sale I was at when I was a kid.
Get your money back from Darren. Okay, Eric.
Eric watches that one. That's going to give him a 2-2 count here as the Crushers are trailing the Bellwood Annis Blue Devils 4-3 in the bottom of the fourth. 1 out, line of 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. Pitcher Killian Worthy looking to deliver another ball. And Ricky fouls that one off.
It's going to be safe.
Oh,
no!
That's out in the river.
The river gods called it in.
My.
So we'll add that to the bill.
That's $20.
Maybe the city will reimburse us. Yeah, I don't think so.
He delivers. Ricky fouls that one off over
Right
to the
into
home
the
team dugout.
Right into the dugout.
Ricky's going to step back in. This is a 2-2 count for Eric Radkowski as he faces off with Killian Worthing. 1 out. He delivers. Ricky
Up
takes
the middle.
it right back at him, right
There
up the
we
center.
go.
Ricky going to round
Nice
first,
hit.
settle in.
Nice
Great
hit.
job there. 1 out. Man on first as
Oh,
number
wait, here comes that cute little bat boy again.
2 for 3 on the day for Radkowski.
He's looking to find it. He maneuvers around. A little slow. He's going to take
He
the
got
long
it. He
way
got
around.
it. Hey, he's doing a good job.
Little scenic route.
He doesn't want to step on the dirt, you know.
Catcher
little-
Isaiah
that
Lieb,
little
left-handed
Micah.
hitter stepping in. Man on first is Eric Radkowski. Isaiah Lieb, catcher, number 29, left-handed hitter. He steps in, pitches
Drives
delivered.
it into right field.
That's going to land
drop.
and drop. Right fielder plays it off the one hopper. Ricky
All right.
thinks about advancing, holds himself off. That's going to be 2 runners on for the Crushers, 1 out. Men on first and second. We're going to call time. Isaiah Lieb being the catcher. He's going to find his way back to the dugout to start putting that gear on. And senior Daylon Britt going to work his way over to pinch run at first base.
Denard with a nice base hit in the last inning. Help his cause.
Daylan may be having a little trouble with his wing, but boy, his legs are moving.
The kid is quick.
He's got the oven mitt on over there.
Well, he's not opposed to sliding when he needs to.
That's it.
First baseman's
Gives him a
going to
couple
roll up to
extra
play
inches.
this aggressively. Nate Denhard looking to help himself out here. He
1
steps
for
at
2.
1 and watches it. That's going to be 0-1 count for him. 1 out. Crushers trailing 4-3 in the bottom of the fourth. Men on in first and second. 8 hits here for the Crushers so far in the campaign. Worthing looks to deliver.
Down
Nate
low.
watches that one, gives himself a 1-1 count. Sophomore pitcher sticks, looking to see what he can do and help himself out. DJ Lewis on deck, number 18, first baseman. Bellinan is still active out there, like you said, in the right field bullpen. Killian Worthy still on the mound, though. He gathers himself, looks to deliver.
Oh.
Nate Denhard takes his head off that one, swings aggressively, misses it, so it's going to be a 1-2 count here. See if Nate can give it a poke.
He chokes
Again.
up a little, digs in.
Bellwood Annis with the shift on. First baseman dropped off, but that second baseman shifting towards the bag, that gives you that gap opportunity there along the right hash you can still see there.
Down low. That's a tough take there.
2-2.
2-2. Great job by Nate. It's hard to hold off on those sometimes.
Well, you're trying to protect, you know, so anything close, you're saying go, 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 and got to make a decision. And you don't have a whole lot of time.
No, you do not.
Denhard drives that into the gap.
Boom!
Oh, he
They're
gets
gonna
underneath
catch
it. They're going to tag him up.
Ricky going to aggressively run. He's down. He's
in
down and
there.
safe. Daylon stays at first.
Boy, I'll tell you what, I thought that
close
was going to.
timing there. Third baseman mishandled it, but I think Ricky
I'm
was in there
gonna
anyway. But Ricky came off that bag, so thankfully it fell out.
I give credit where credit's due. That center fielder's got an arm.
Oh, my God.
And again, that's the way our field is set up here at Sargent Stadium to point. A lot of space, but 2 down here. Crushers with runners on the corner, trailing Bellwood Inns here in the semifinal, 4-3. Bottom of the fourth inning, freshman DJ Lewis and first baseman at the plate, right-handed hitter. See if we can do a little 2-out magic. Pitch is delivered. DJ chops it back to the third base dugout. So that'll give it an 0-1 count. Catcher gets a fresh ball there from Blue, sends it back out to his sophomore pitcher. Mason Dugan on deck. DJ Lewis getting the signals from Coach Boston Bradley. Again, Coach John Bradley working with his runner there at first base. No one a more active first base coach than Coach John Bradley. Ball low. That's going to be a 1-1 count here for DJ Lewis against Killian Worthing of Bellwood Annis.
DJ's 1 for 2 on the day. This would be a nice time to go 2 for 3.
Worthing gathers. He looks to deliver. DJ watches. That's going to make it 1 and 2.
That looked high.
When I get my stripes, I'll be able to call.
That's right.
It's hard because you don't know what the perspective is when you're
Yeah.
sitting up here.
Would we call you an umpiress?
Or you can
DJ
just call me
watches
an
it. Makes it a
empress.
2-2
Empress.
count.
We already call you an empress.
Hey, PIAA always looking for referees, umpires, officials of any kinds and sorts. Go online, PIAA website, fill out the information, do the test. They're looking for them.
A little extra money, and you're making a difference in
DJ
our
with a
young
chopper to the
athletes.
shortstop. He'll just flip it over to the second baseman.
Take the
He
easy one.
secures it, shows the umpire that he had it. That'll be 3 outs for the Crushers. Scoreless inning there by both. Bottom of the 4th, done and over with. Headed to the top of the 5th. Crushers trailing Bellwood Annis in the District 6 semifinal game, 4-3.
Let's do
At
a
Mission
break.
Critical Solutions, we're not just about metal. We're about precision, innovation, and excellence. From welding and machining to custom fabrication, our expert team ensures every detail meets the highest standards. What truly sets us apart are our specialty services, expert project management, streamlined supply chain solutions, and rigorous quality engineering. Mission Critical Solutions, where exceptional metalwork meets unparalleled expertise. Transform your vision into reality. Contact us today.
Man,
That was so close.
I can't buy one today.
Oh, yeah, you can. We've got incredible interest rates and amazing savings at the Laurel Auto Group. What?
At the Laurel Auto Group, we're proud to give you more. More brands, more savings, and more peace of mind with our complimentary Laurel Advantage lifetime powertrain protection.
Score your best deal at the Laurel Auto Group. And whatever you do, don't miss this one.
The Crushers are back here in the top of the 5th inning. First pitch delivered, sent up high. John D'Elia, third baseman, in to receive it. Isaiah backs off. Pitcher Nate Denhart does as well. So that Bellwood Annis hitter flies out on the first pitch of the top of the 5th inning, giving the Crushers 1 out. I believe that was number 2, Braden Partner.
That was.
Of
We're
Bellwood
back
Annis.
to the start of their top of the lineup.
Top of the
lineup, number
Caleb Plummer.
22, Caleb Plummer.
He had a bunt base hit in the last inning, 1 for 2 on the day.
Left-handed hitter. He steps in against Nate Denhart. He pulls one down the right field line. Gonna sail, potentially foul.
They got it.
And it's
They caught
secured
it.
by
What
the
a
right
catch.
fielder. What a great job.
What a catch by
Right on the line, too.
Sean Sackmar.
Sean
My
Sackmar, he's
goodness.
grabbing his hand a little bit. He hit the fence after he caught it, but a great secure there for him. Now that one's tough. If that lands fair, that's a little bit of no man's land, especially if he goes off the fence and doesn't go able to find it.
I thought
So-
it was going to hit the yellow, and that would have been a home run.
Oh, well, thankfully, short. So 2 down for the Crushers. Nate Denhart delivers.
Ooh, inside.
Little inside music there against number 3, the number 2 hitter, Jackson Dormany, center fielder of Bellwood Annis. We just talked about the arm he has there when he's playing out in center field. A lot of range by the kid, too. He swings hard at that one. We're going to have a 1-1 count with 2 down. Bellwood Annis line, 4 runs, 5 hits, 3 errors as they lead the Crushers 4-3 in the top of the 5th inning. PIAA District 6 semifinal baseball. Off-speed pitch, we get strike number 2.
He's going to
Nate
go
Denhart
0 for 3 on the day. Or no, I'm sorry.
Well, we hope. We hope.
Oops.
Nate
0 for 2.
delivers. Grounder down to the third base line. Bellwood Annis third base coach makes the barehanded play, leads it into John D'Elia, sends it back to Nate Denhart, and we'll look for the next pitch of the at-bat.
I think that's, for base coaches, that's a little chance for them to show off.
Oh, they feel good every time they do it, and they should. High ball there. That's going to be a 2-2 count, but a little flash of the athleticism.
You should have saw how many ground balls I fielded at the junior high softball games. Oh my gosh.
There in the Golden Glove Butchko.
Zero.
Ball wide, wild, no one on the bases, so that's an okay, harmless
Full
one
house.
as it goes to a full house.
Full house.
Junior number 3, Jackson Dormany, still at the plate. Right-handed hitter, center fielder. Nate delivers with the full count. He chases it. Nate Denhard feeling a little confident. Good quick inning for the Crushers. Crushers now got to do something here in the bottom of the 5th. We're coming in to crunch time,
you know
trailing
what?
4-3.
Stats-wise, we got 8 hits on the boards and only one error. I mean, we need to finish it.
One inning that, you just got to be on top of it. So nothing the Crushers can't handle. Coaches Chris File, John DeFazio, John Bradley, Boston Bradley, Coach
J-Strab.
Zach Skittles J-Strab, and Coach Anthony Casciati. A lot of Crusher alum on that list of coaches, too, and I'm sure a lot of with all the experience they have, both as successful players, successful coaches, they're going to be able to get the Crushers right here. So a lot to still be excited about. No reason to feel anything but great if you're the Crushers.
Well, we're going to head to the bottom of the 5th here with Mason Dugan, Fetzko, and Gallucci. And let's take a quick break while they're warming up.
Customer service that you get from their representatives is second to none. My parents, who are now 91 and 89 years old, they have had some immediate changes that day with their prescriptions. And it's just a phone call that we need to get this type of prescription, and it's being delivered in the next 2 hours. That's the kind of service that you want to have, especially for your parents who are in need of medications.
He's still trying to.
Hey, we're back.
College right now. We're talking about Braden Jarvis. He graduated last year. He's playing ball at Pitt Johnstown, and he also has a tree service.
Yeah, he's had that tree service, I think, since his sophomore year of high school. One of the hardest workers I've ever met. He was an awesome addition to the Crusher community. He walked in with Eli Zadney alumni, currently playing his ball at Clarion University, another PSAC school. Number 23, Mason Dugan leading off. He fouls off the first pitch. Budget ball there, keeps it one in the stadium. So that's going to give an 0-1 count for the Crushers here in the bottom of the 5th. Again, Mason Dugan, shortstop, leading off with designated hitter Rocco Fetzko on deck. Pitch is delivered. Nate, he golf swings it a little bit on the inside. Right fielder tracks it down. That one would have landed fair. Good catch. Mason's going to round first and jog his way back down to the third base dugout. One down for the Crushers, trailing 4-3 here in the PIAA District 6 semifinal baseball game. Winner of this game goes on to play Mountain Union in the District 6 championship. Senior Rocco Fetzko looking to approach. He'll be playing against some other Crushers there in that PSAC when he goes out to Cal, playing off against like Brock Beppler and Eli Zadney. Pitcher Worthing delivers, ball low, so that's going to be a 1-0 count as Rocco watches that one go by. Senior number 6, Angelo Gallucci on deck. Rocco steps back in. Worthing looks to deliver. Rocco lays off of it. Ball high, giving it a 2-0 count. I know Rocco always has been aggressive on those high pitches too. He likes to think he can take them long. He ends up chopping on them. So great job holding off there for the designated hitter. He swings for the fences on that one. Doesn't make contact. So that's going to be a 2-1 count as that ball gets by for strike one of the at-bat. 1 out. Crusher line, 3 runs, 8 hits, 1 error here in the bottom of the 5th. Rock swings on that one. Underneath it with the chop. It goes back into the net. Angelo Gallucci goes to retrieve that. Fresh ball for sophomore pitcher Worthing of Bellwood Annis. He finds himself back on the mound as he's about to deliver the next pitch for Rocco Fetzko. Rocco sends one down the right field line.
Foul.
Just foul, maybe 3 feet. A little bit of curve. I don't know if that one would have landed fair, man. I know we talked about Rocco's speed a little bit earlier, but I think he'd have still made it into second just fine.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I do want to mention we do have another signing that's happening tomorrow at the school. Carson Labar is going to be signing his letter of intent for the dance team at St. Francis University. So
Congratulations to Carson.
Yeah,
That's
Awesome.
exciting.
Yeah.
I'm an alum of St. Francis University as well. A lot of the people in our faculty and staff, very fortunate. I loved my time there. Dance team got started while I was there. Definitely made good friends with the members of the dance team. Loved those girls and guys. So great
Tell
job.
you what, Carson is a great guy, and he
a little bit.
Carson taught my daughter to swim down at my daughter Taryn to swim down at the YMCA. What a patient, kind person.
Oh, he's a sweet kid. He works his tail off too at everything he does. Great job in the musical recently. Pitch delivered towards Angelo Gallucci. Catcher looks to frame it. It's going to be a 1-0 count. 2 down here for the Crushers. Senior Angelo Gallucci at bat. Great job by the Bishop McCourt Arts Department with the musical here recently.
It was really good.
Out last weekend. Strike swinging for Angelo Gallucci.
That's
going to be a 1-1 count here with 2 down. Again, looking for a little 2-out magic. Crushers trailing 4-3 in the bottom of the 5th of the PIAA District 6 semifinal baseball game. Worthing delivers. Angelo swings again, just misses. That's going to make it a 1-2 count, 2 down. Angelo looking to see what he can do if he can battle back against this count. Brady Page on deck. Was delivered. Angelo confidently looks and watches. He gets the ball called 2-2. Bellwood Annis dugout. The energy starting to come back for them. Didn't agree with that one, but hey, we'll take it for the Crushers. 2-2 count, 2 down. Bottom of the 5th inning. Worthing delivers. Angelo Gallucci goes swinging at it. That's going to be the 3rd out of the inning. Ends out the 5th. We're going to take us to the top of the 6th. Your Bishop McCourt Catholic Crimson Crushers trailing 4-3 to the Bellwood Annis Blue Devils in the PIAA District 6 semifinal baseball game. And I believe at that point we'll run some ads from our sponsors.
For me, being a part of the 6 News team, it's a privilege. It's a responsibility not only to our viewers, but to those who came before us. Always showing up, following leads, getting both sides of the story. It's the foundation of 6 News, knowing we delivered on our promise to you. Coverage you can count on. I'm Jen Johnson. Thanks for choosing 6 News, and thank you for celebrating 75 years of WJAC TV with us.
Here at the 5th Local Ale House and Eatery, we're proud to support Bishop McCourt Catholic High School Athletics. From football and basketball to baseball and every sport in between, we're cheering on the Crushers this season and beyond. Stop by the 5th for great food, craft beers, cocktails, and a welcoming atmosphere, perfect for friends and family. From our house to yours, the 5th Local Ale House and Eatery wishes the Bishop McCourt Crushers a successful season. Go Crushers!
We are back.
Cam Swagger leading off for Bellwood, catcher. He's 0 for 2.
Nate delivers.
Nice.
Swagger wants it, but he doesn't swing. That's going to be strike 1, 0-1 count. Nate Denhard still on the mound for the Crushers. Sophomore pitcher, battling it out, looking to go the distance. Ball in the dirt. That's going to make it a 1-1 count. Line for the Bellwood Annis Blue Devils here in the top of the 6th. 4 runs, 5 hits, 3 errors. Nate delivers again. That is a ground ball to second base. Radkowski handles it. Not the greatest throw, but he gets it over and gets the job done. DJ Lewis scoops it. 1 down for the Crushers.
Swagger's got some really good stats. He's just having a hard time hitting Denhard.
I hope it stays that way.
Me too. Me too.
You know, a lot to play for. It's playoff baseball. You worry about the end of your career at this point. So these guys really playing for it.
Chase Plummer, shortstop.
He
Chops
delivers.
it to D'Elia. D'Elia makes a good throw.
Sure throw by D'Elia. Good stretch by DJ. D'Elia, man, strong kid. But, man, he really makes DJ work for it on those throws over sometimes. But what a great kid. He's had a lot of contributions to the Crushers here over the last 4 years, both on the football field, the baseball field, and the hallways. Just a smiling kid, great to have. So Nate delivers again now to number 26 on the first pitch. Sneath, that makes it an 0-1 count. Nate trying to help himself out here. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Nate delivers again. Sneath sends that one up high. Hard to track. Nate calls off his catcher. Nate finds it, lands under it. Great job there by Nate Denhart. That is going to be 3 outs. Going to send us to the bottom of the 6th here. Crushers looking to bring it back, trailing Belwood-Annis 4-3 in the District 6 semifinal baseball game.
We'll be leading off with Paige, then Dalia, Radkowski here in the bottom of the 6th.
What you want if you're the Crushers. So
Let's
we'll
take
go
a
ahead
break.
and
Take a
listen to
break.
our sponsors.
Defend your ride with Riemann Auto's All-Star Service. From state inspections, tires, brakes, and routine maintenance, Riemann Auto is your one-stop shop for all your automotive needs. Riemann's highly trained mechanics will have you on the road and running safely. Score a winning drive with the top-notch maintenance and repair service. Riemann Auto wishes the Crushers all the best for a successful season.
Here at the 5th Local Ale House and Eatery, we're proud to support Bishop McCourt Catholic High School athletics. From football and basketball to baseball and every sport in between, we're cheering on the Crushers this season and beyond. Stop by the 5th for great food, craft beers, cocktails, and a welcoming atmosphere, perfect for friends and family. From our house to yours, the 5th Local Ale House and Eatery wishes the Bishop McCourt Crushers a successful season. Go Crushers!
All right, we are back at the Crusher Sports Network. I think that Isaiah Lee might have lost his earpiece. All right, here we are. It is the top of the 6th inning here at Sargent Stadium at the Point. Leading off today to this inning is Brady Page, number 5, the left fielder. Boy, he had a nice snag at one point.
And he's still facing off here with sophomore pitcher, I believe, Killian Worthing, still on the mound. Brady grounds one over to third. Third baseman slides under it and lets it go for the shortstop.
Oh.
Shortstop sends it to first.
Now, this is a new
Stretches
pitcher.
high, number 12, right?
Yeah,
so we're looking
Shedlock.
at Curtis Shedlock, the junior. He takes over the bag.
And so we have McCartney at first, McConnell at second, Plummer at third, at short, Sneath at third.
Pitcher delivers. That's going to be a strike inside. JD, the senior, number 2, watches it. 0-1 count as the Crushers trail 4-3 in the bottom of the 6th inning. 1 out, a line of 3 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. Pitcher delivers. John underneath it, sends it. Awkward position there between the second baseman and right fielder. Second baseman makes an over-the-shoulder grab. Close one for the Crushers. That one pops in there. The way the right fielder was running, he might pop past that, and all of a sudden, JD could take off. You don't know what you're going to get out of that, but ultimately ends in an out. That's going to be 2 down for the Crushers. Bottom of the 6th inning. Number 3, Eric Radkowski up to the plate. Looking to do a little 2-out magic here and help the Crushers out as they're facing off of Belwood-Annis, trailing 1 run. Pitcher Curtis Shedlock delivers.
Yeah.
And he delivers a strike for the first strike of the at-bat. First pitch as well. So that's an 0-1 count as number 3, Eric Radkowski, looks to help the Crushers out here in the bottom of the 6th. He sends one to center field. The center fielder settles under it. That's going to close out the 6th inning. That's 3 up, 3 down here for the Crushers. Ricky's going to find his way back to the third base dugout. Crushers trailing 4-3 going into the potential final inning of the PIAA District 6 semifinal baseball game. And with another break in the action, I believe we're going to go ahead and hear from our sponsors on the Crusher Sports Network.
Customer service that you get from their representatives is second to none. My parents, who are now 91 and 89 years old, they have had some immediate changes that day with their prescriptions. And it's just a phone call that we need to get this type of prescription, and it's being delivered in the next 2 hours. That's the kind of service that you want to have, especially for your parents who are in need of medications.
Did you know that a single program has the potential to transform the way Bishop McCourt Catholic Academy is funded? The Educational Improvement Tax Credit, or EITC program, was designed to give people like you a powerful way to redirect the taxes you already owe into scholarships for our local students. We all have to pay taxes. Let us help you turn yours into something extraordinary. It's simple, it's easy, and it's impactful. Sign up today to turn your tax dollars into scholarships by visiting Redefine's website at www.redefiningeducation.org.
Seventh inning. Nate Denhard, sophomore pitcher, sticks, still on the mound for the Crushers.
He has 61 pitches under his belt.
He's at 61 pitches, and that is going to be his 62nd, being a ball as he's facing off with number 8 of Bellwood Annis, Brady McConnell. And Nate, with his 63rd pitch, finds the edge of the strike zone. So that's going to be a 1-1 count here for the Crushers. Nate looking to go the distance and see if he can't help the Crushers out here. And an off-speed pitch gets him looking. That's going to be a 1-2 count for the sophomore pitcher, Nate Denhard. Leadoff hitter still in the plate. Nate sends one in the dirt. That's going to be a 2-2 count here for Nate Denhard. Again, facing off with second baseman Brady McConnell, number 8, junior. Gets him to swing at it. Brady McConnell not happy about that one. Finds himself, regathers. He's going to work his way back as number 16 for the Bellwood Annis Blue Devils approaches Maddox McCall, designated hitter, sophomore. Nate Denhard, 1 out here, top of the 7th inning. Crushers looking to close out this top and see if they can't put one on the board. That's a hard hit ball down the third base line. Foul. Finds itself back in the territory. Left fielders bringing it back in. Fresh ball for the pitcher, Nate Denhard here. Still facing off with number 16, Maddox McCall of Bellwood Annis. Delivers, puts one in the dirt. Makes it a 1-1 count.
1-1-1.
1-1-1, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 4 runs, 5 hits, 3 errors for the Bellwood Annis Blue Devils. Denhard delivers, hard swing by Maddox McCall, but finds the catcher's glove, making it a 1-2 count. Pitcher count friendly for Nate Denhard, the sophomore pitcher looking to go the distance. Delivers it towards home. A little bit of a break. Interesting, inside. No effort to avoid the pitch, which I believe the batter has to make, but I guess it makes a slight nip of him as he makes his way down to first. Blue's going to settle back in as number 20 approaches the plate for Bellwood Annis. That is Alex McCartney, first baseman, junior. A little bit of noise coming from the Bellwood Annis dugout now as they lead 4-3 here in the top of the 7th. Inside pitch there for Nate Denhard. Blue says it catches the edge of the strike zone, so that's going to be an 0-1 count, 1 out here in the top of the 7th inning. Man on first for the Bellwood Annis Blue Devils, and Nate looking to deliver again. Off speed, number 20, he goes chasing for it, sends that one foul. That's going to be an 0-2 count here for sophomore Nate Denhard, facing off with Bellwood Annis here in the top of the 7th inning of the PIAA District 6 semifinal baseball game. That's a ball high looking. 1-2 count, 1-2-1 if you're including the outs.
Come on, Nate, one more.
Man at first for the Bellwood Annis Blue Devils. DJ Lewis settles in on the first base bag. Keep him honest there. Nate delivers. Off-speed pitch again, going to be fouled over to the third base line. Third base dugout. Number 20, Alex McCartney of Bellwood Annis, visibly frustrated with the result of that pitch and hit at bat and pitch swing. Nate looks to deliver again. Sends that one low. Fast, strong pitch for the sophomore pitcher. Bring the count to 2-2. Man again on first for Bellwood Annis as they lead 4-3 in the top of the 7th. Denhard delivers. Pop up here to the third base area. John D'Elia settles under it right outside of territory. He's going to bring that one back into Nate. Runner goes back to first, so that's going to bring 2 downs, 2 outs for the Crushers in the top of the 7th inning. Number 2, Braden Partner, Jr. of Bellwood Annis at the plate. 2 outs for the Crushers as they trail 4-3 in the top of the 7th. That's fouled off. Isaiah Lieb makes an effort for it, hits the netting, rolls to the ground. Going to be an 0-1 count. Got to think with both these sophomore pitchers making it into the 7th inning, they're going to have a solid pitch count here on their arms. Nate settles in. He delivers. Runner at first takes off. Isaiah sends it down to second base. He's going to slide in safely. Not a bad throw. Ricky catches it standing up, just not in time. Good jump there by the runner at first. Might have been the first steal of the day.
I'm not sure.
I think it might have been.
says yes.
Denhard delivers. That's an inside ball. That one's going to be fouled out of the stadium through the third base
Two
line.
strikes. 2 strikes, 2 outs. Come on. One more, Nate. One more. That's all we need.
That's pitcher Nate Denhard, sophomore. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Man on second. He's going to step off the mound as the batter calls time. Coach File going to go ahead and have a conversation with his pitcher. You know, let him know, hey, I got your back. We got this. We're a team. You know, big situation here for the Crushers, trailing 4-3 in the District 6 semifinal to the Bellwood Annis Blue Devils.
This is the first that anybody's walked up to the mound, so that's pretty impressive. I mean, for our team. I know that the Blue Devils had their coach go out earlier, but that's impressive.
And it looks like we're actually going to get a change here on the mound. John D'Elia, third baseman. Looks like he's getting some of the tape off of his wrist so that he can take the mound over as we're seeing a 1-2 count here on the top of the 7th inning, 2 outs. John, a strong kid, absolute monster in the weight room, so I'm sure looking to get a little bit of strength there on the mound. While we're at it and we have a little bit of time here, I just want to give a shout out not only to all our teachers, but today we had our graduation at the elementary schools. Bishop McCourt Catholic Elementary East Campus at the St. Benedict's location, and our West Campus, Our Mother of Sorrows, our preschools did have their graduations. The teachers did an amazing job. The amazing work that they do, both the teachers, their aides, the volunteers, the parents. The ceremonies were beautiful. They were as cute as can be. And, you know, the kids, the progress they make. What I've learned is a lot of people look at the elementary world and they look at preschool and they look at it almost like it could be a daycare, but not at Bishop McCourt. You know, our students are getting an education as early as those pre-K3 and pre-K4 year olds. Our teachers do such an amazing job. And, yeah, that was absolutely evident in the ceremonies today, the progress they've made. And that's something that teachers, the aides, they should all be extremely proud of. So I just wanted to give that a shout out. And I'd say, well, pitcher John D'Elia warms up. We could probably do a quick ad from our sponsors.
Man,
that was so close.
I can't buy one today.
Oh, yeah, you can. We've got incredible interest rates and amazing savings at the Laurel Auto Group. What?
At the Laurel Auto Group, we're proud to give you more. More brands, more savings, and more peace of mind with our complimentary Laurel Advantage Lifetime Powertrain Protection.
Score your best deal at the Laurel Auto Group. And whatever you do, don't miss this one.
Jonathan D'Elia warming up on the mound for the Crushers. We have 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 outs at the top of the 7th inning. This is the first I've seen John pitch this year. He pitches hard.
I believe he might have came in the scrimmage the other day and put a little bit of an outing there together, maybe a couple innings. But again, like we said, absolute weight room warrior, known for his strength. Part of what got him recruited to the University of Pittsburgh at Johnstown was his exit velocity as a hitter. That comes from, your body control, the hips, the momentum, the strength, that lower body strength, and John absolutely has that. So he's going to look down towards catcher Isaiah Lieb as he faces off here with number 2 of the Bellwood Annis Blue Devils, Braden Partner, and see if he can't close out the top of the 7th inning here for us. He delivers, high ball, flies in there. Definite change of pace here. Nate a little bit more control, a little bit more movement, whereas John an aggressive speed pitch. So this deep into the game, after the Blue Devils have seen so many pitches from Nate, definitely a change up for them. John an aggressive pitch that's going to be outside. Isaiah Lieb traps it though. That gives us a full count, 3-2, 2 outs. As Bellwood Annis has a man on second base. John D'Elia looking to close out the top of the 7th for the Crushers. And he delivers. He gets contact, right field pop up, settles under it, and that is going to retire the side. So that's going to bring us to the bottom of the 7th. The Crushers are going to meet as a team. We're going to see what we can do going into the bottom of the 7th inning. PIAA District 6 semifinals. Crushers trailing Bellwood Annis Blue Devils 4-3, looking to make a comeback. We'll see what they can do, and we're going to go ahead and listen to our sponsors here.
Age your way and stay in the comfort of your home. Get medical care and so much more with the help of Senior Life. We offer customized health plans where seniors can access our life, health, and wellness centers and in-home care service. No out-of-pocket costs for those who qualify. Check your eligibility. Visit seniorlifepa.com. Age your way in your home with Senior Life.
All right, we are back on the Crusher Sports Network as we head into the bottom of the 7th inning. Number 29 coming up to bat.
That's Isaiah Lieb, catcher for the Crushers.
Boy, he's been doing a really nice job this year. Holy cow. Not only behind the plate, but at the plate.
Yeah, and that's you need that more than ever right now as the Crushers are trailing 1 with the season on the line in the District 6 semifinal. We have Curtis Shedlock still, the junior, on the mound for the Bellwood Annis Blue Devils. He delivers ball high. Bellwood Annis dugout doesn't look like they agree with that one. Crushers, we absolutely will. Count 1-0. Shedlock looks to deliver. Ball low. Catcher looks to frame it. Crushers with some energy here in the dugout, seeing what they can do, if they can rally around their guys, bring Isaiah up to the moment. Pitcher Nate Denhard, former pitcher Nate Denhard, on deck. Isaiah sends a high fly ball to right field.
Drop.
It drops, but it unfortunately drops into the glove of the right fielder. That one looks like it might have made it the whole way to about the 10-yard line. Made him work for it, but unfortunate for the Crushers, it ends up in the glove. Bottom of the 7th inning, Crushers trailing 4-3, 1 out. Now third baseman, starting pitcher, sticks Nate Denhard stepping into the plate. Right-handed hitter. He settles in as Shedlock looks to deliver his way. Ball high, Nate watches it. He's learned the zone, and he trusted himself there. So 1-0 count for Nate Denhard here, bottom of the 7th. Crushers 3 runs, looking to score 1 here to take it to extras, if not score 2 and take that game. Ball in the dirt, finds its way to the back, and that's going to be a 2-0 count for Nate Denhard. He loads himself up. Another ball low, 3-0 count for Nate Denhard here, the number 2 batter of the Crushers for the inning. He's going to look to see if he can't find himself on base. He watches it right on the tail end, kind of the same location as some of the pitches earlier in the at-bat. Blue's going to call it on the edge, so that's going to be a 3-1 count with Nate Denhard facing off pitcher Shedlock. Nate swings at that one. That's going to get by him into the catcher's glove, so we're going to have a full count, 3-2 here, 1 out, bottom of the 7th inning, 4-3 game, Crushers trailing. Shedlock delivers. Denhard fouls that one off, hits the dirt, hits his helmet, finds its way over to the first base dugout. But Nate Denhard lives another pitch, steps himself back into the batter's box. Full count for Sticks here. Pitch about to be delivered. Nate watches it. He jogs off to first, confident it's a ball. Blue with a delayed strikeout call there. That's going to make it 2 outs for the Crushers here as they're trailing 4-3 in the bottom of the 7th inning. Bellwood Annis up on their feet in the dugout. Definite energy coming from both teams. 4-3 score, bottom of the 7th inning, 2 outs.
2-out magic.
Little 2-out magic. We got it earlier. We can get it again. Freshman DJ Lewis watches the off-speed pitch. That's a strike called. That's going to be an 0-1 count. 2 outs. Line sitting at 4 runs, 5 hits, 3 errors for Blue Devils. Another called strike looking for DJ Lewis as the Crushers have 3 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. 0-2 count for the Crushers. Freshman DJ Lewis, the first baseman, steps back in. Shedlock looks to deliver. Ball high and wide. Thank you. Count at 1-2, 2 outs. Freshman DJ Lewis at the plate for the Crushers, trailing 4-3 here in the PIAA District 6 semifinal. Pitch is delivered. DJ Lewis watches. Tough for a freshman, tough for anyone in that situation to hold off. Confident, though, he gets the ball called. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th. Still facing off a Shedlock. Shedlock delivers. DJ swings. Fly ball to center field. Center fielder snags it. That's going to be the game. Bellwood Annis, they celebrate their win. DJ's going to find his way back. That'll be it for the Crushers here. Final score, 4 runs by the Bellwood Annis Blue Devils, 3 runs by the Crushers. Total line, 4 runs, 5 hits, 3 errors for the Blue Devils. 3 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Crushers. A lot to be proud of for the Crushers still. A long campaign, long season takes you into the District 6 semifinals. Doesn't end the way you want it, obviously. You got to feel for not only coaching staff, not only the whole team, but especially those seniors, those guys that have put in 4 years of work for it. You feel for every single one of them.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know what? They played a hard season. We couldn't be more proud of the way they played. The end of the season was spectacular as far as play goes. So, best of luck to the
Bellwood Annis Blue Devils as they're going to face off with the Mount Union Trojans in the PIAA District 6 championship game, potentially played next Tuesday. Location to be determined. But again, tough one for it. A lot to be proud of. The Crushers, they put in the work, the coaching staff, the players, and they did a lot of really, really great things this season. And especially the seniors, thank you to them for all the work they did. As this is going to close out their career as Crusher athletes.
And this is going to close out our season at the Crusher Sports Network. So thank you all very much for listening to us throughout the season. We will be back. We will actually be doing graduation on Tuesday, but no commentary. But we will be back in the fall with Crusher football. So
no West Suburban or Arbutus games getting picked up? Okay.
No.
Just
all
check.
right. Have a great night, and thank you so much for listening.
God bless. Go